Hello again, Internet. Today I am going to be doing a little bit of investigation, bit of repair. Um, so what's going on is I'm making a Lego library, and along the way I'm testing parts to see, just make sure that they export and import again correctly. And so far, the I've only gotten to the very beginning of the T's, checking these, but I've got 37 already that are problematic. So I'm just going to start with the first one and drop it in there. Alright, and I remember this one is good except that these fillets just sort of end. I don't want that to be the case. And I already know those fillets are point 0.1. And grab that, and grab that. Okay, and we will save. Alright, and let's see. Let's stretch this out a little bit. And just make a new folder. Alright, next one. Alright, I, yeah, I bet it fails right there because it's infinitely thin. What can I do about that? Suppose I can make the bar a little bit thicker. Hmm. Let's say I fill it this and this. Nope, fill that. I do not want tangent propagation. No, it really doesn't like that. Okay, what can I do so that these either connect or don't connect, but not this infinitely thin connect thing? Um, hmm. Let's see. If I put an axis here, put a plane that's parallel. Oh, that's not going to work. Okay. Um, those are all at funny angles, aren't they? Hmm. All right. Put a plane here. No, there's got to be an easier way of dealing with this one. It's just I'm having trouble thinking of it. Huh. Well, I'll come back to this one. Let's see what the next one is. Maybe that one will be easier. But maybe not. Let's see. I'm not sure what goes wrong with this one, so I'm just gonna save it as a step. Don't save. Then we'll open the step. Alright, now it's got problems. And it's only a surface. So, show me the problems. So that face is bad. And that face is bad. There's a lot that went wrong with this thing. Oh, it's because that's infinitely thin. Or is it? Oh no. This face goes underneath there because this doesn't go all the way down. I think that's the problem. Alright, so yeah, if I click here, this bit here doesn't go all the way down. And the model doesn't like that much. So let's say I can I sketch on that? I sure can. And get that too. Convert those. Alright. Let's do an extrude down to say 1/2 millimeter even. Will probably be enough. Alright. Now that is set. I'm gonna say I don't want to merge this. So let me hide that. Do another sketch here. And we'll convert this. And I want to do another extrude. This time I'm going to put a direction on it. Go like that. And that can be merged. And then we'll go like that. Combine. Oh, we want to combine add. Alright. So I'm going to save this. Gonna delete the step file. Make a new step file. And see if that has helped it. Import it as a solid. Hooray! Don't save. So that one is done. And not sure what goes wrong with this, so I will save it as a step file. Alright. Now, if I look around, tell me what's wrong. This face. This one face is bad. Okay. Make another step on top of the old one. Close this. Drop this step in here. Tell me what's wrong. I've got 3 bad faces. So I'm just gonna delete the bad faces. Although now that I deleted that one bad face, they're all good. Alright, that's a thing that happened. I'm gonna fill the surface in. Do a knit. Let's tell it to create a solid. Make another step file. and it imports properly. Alright, next file. Save that, close that, and I don't want to save. And alright. Now, for some reason this is just a surface now. There's something that broke during import. And I don't 100% sure know what it is that broke. I don't see anything that broke. Might be a tiny insignificant thing. That's the joy sometimes. Alright, so I need to find probably one missing face and a tiny missing face at that. And how do I do that? Well, if I do a control Q, it should highlight any open faces as I'm rotating around. Maybe I'm looking right through it for all I know. And just check all these up here. Everything looks good. Alright, let's say I do a plane there to there. Oh boy, it's unhappy about that for some reason. And I'm gonna split it by that plane. Really? Really, you say? This thing is really angry. And funny thing about it is, I have no use for this part. And like that. And put it in done. Let's look at the next one. So there's something wrong with this one. I bet it has to do with that right there. Because this kind of connects and kind of doesn't. So let's put an axis there. And once it lets me, I'll put down a plane. Maybe. There we go. Put down a plane. I'm going to draw on the plane. I'm going to say intersection curve. And go for construction. Just going to take a tiny little cut out of it. Perpendicular and equal. And 0.05. And features, revolved cut. Okay. There. Now that plane isn't all messed up. Let's see if it likes that. And let's see. Drop this step in here, make sure it loads up correctly. Still has an error. What is the error? Oh, those are... this is a bad part in a lot of ways. Okay. Try again. Okay, so... yeah, that is a problem. Alright, let's do an axis. Do an axis. Do a plane. Sketch on that plane. I want that, 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 and that. Oh, I don't want to convert them. I want to intersect them. Intersect, intersect, intersect. Alright. Then, let's see. I want to go like that. And I want to go like this. So, perpendicular and equal. Say perpendicular and equal. And these will be equal as well. Equal. Let's hide this plane, get it out of my way. Alright. And then 0.05 x1 features revolved cut. Okay. Then let's sketch on this plane again. Say intersection, make those for construction. Go like this. Go like this. Perpendicular equal. And parallel equal. And equal on those. And 0.05. Oh, something went wrong. Those need to be equal. Yeah, that'll work. 0.05. Okay. And then we want this axis. And we'll save it. Save it as a step again. Let's try the step file out. Still has problems. Okay, where's my problem now? No, I don't want to edit that feature. I want it. Tell me what's wrong. Oh. Well, obviously we're not done. Do this one as well. This is a really non-manifold part, but we'll get it there. Any minute now, this axis will be placed. Maybe. Oh, there we go. And put a plane down. Want to sketch on that plane. Do an intersection curve. Do a for construction. And go ding, ding, ding. Perpendicular and equal. Alright, and we'll do a revolved cut. And we'll hide that, we'll hide that, we'll hide that, we'll hide that, and we'll save it. Now let's try saving it as a step again. And we'll take the step to there. Imported fine, no problems. Beautiful. So I'll just keep the step. And yeah, I can't imagine what might go wrong with this one. Oh, wow. Alright, let's see what happens. And it looks perfect. Okay. Well, not sure why that was marked as wrong, but it comes in perfect, so no complaints there. Let's save that as a step. And open it again. And then now we've got some kinds of problems. So not edit feature, I want import diagnostics. That face and those faces. And yeah. Alright, let's close this down. Let's pull up the original file. So I think is going on. Ooh, what is up with that? Wait, so this comes up a little bit. And it's like infinitely thin when it does come up. That's a problem. Yeah. It's so weird. Alright. So let's say I sketch on here. And I go from there to there. Grab this. Grab this. Do an intersection curve here. And let's see if it'll let me cut that junk out. Alright. I think it's all cleaned up. So let's save this. And then save it as a step file. See if that fixed the problem or not. That seems to have fixed the problem. drop that there. And let's see what this one does. I can already see the problem, I think. So 1, 2. Well, I will start. Nope. Start with a sketch. And we'll do a couple of circles. Do a coordinal. And a coordinal. If I can get it. There we go. Select everything for construction. Offset 0.05. And we'll do an extruded cut. 0.05 going the other way. And there we go. We're going to do the same thing up here. We're going to just do an extruded cut based on that. We're going to start it there. 0.05 going my way. There we go. I think that might be all I need to do. But we'll save it as a step and then test it. Alright, that worked. And I probably should have saved these as steps, but oh well, whatever. Motor. This could be a little bit more complex. But let's see, we'll save it as a step. And we'll open the step file. Alright, and we've got one problem one. So I'm gonna just go ahead and suppress all the good parts and see if it can tell me what's wrong with this one. Where is this face? This face. That face has a problem somehow. What happens if I try to heal all? I'm going to save this as a step again. Close this. Let's try opening that again. Great, now it's broken twice. Let's try it one more time. Okay, still has problems. Well, apparently it does not have problems now. So, save it as a step again. Just keep saving on top of this step file. Close it out again. See if it works yet. Nope, it still has problems. one last try. Then I come back to this later. Yay! Yay, it worked. Okay. So let's say this goes away. Let's drop this in there. Not sure what goes wrong with this one. Oh. I've got a pretty good guess what goes wrong with this one. Should I just go ahead and fix those right away? Hmm. Boy, those are not what I thought they were. Those are a little bit more interesting. Hmm. Alright, let's say I sketch on here. Grab all those. Those are all considered splines. Lovely. Alright, so this surface is not gonna be happy. I guess we have to work in surfaces. Offset. That, that, and that, and that, and that, and that. And this is symmetrical, so I'm just going to work with half of it. That way I can get rid of half the geometry. Alright. Hide these surface bodies. Then I want to delete faces. So that, that, and that. I'll hide this one, which means these are the trash ones. And I'm going to select this open loop, say fill it in. And I will knit that to that and create a solid. Alright. So now what remains are these surfaces here. And what can I do with those? Well, first of all, let me hide this plane. It's just bothering me. Alright, I'm going to do some planar surfaces here. That's not a planar. Okay, filled. Wow, it's so bad it can't even be filled. Boundary is open. Okay. We want bottom on these. Let's get rid of these surface offsets. Okay. So we want the top bits. Only the top bits of the surface offsets. these together. I'll knit these together. And I'll knit these together. Alright. And then, is this a circle or is this a spline? I think that's a spline. Can I sketch on these? Probably not. Alright, so I just want to go, I think, straight up with those. So, do a 3D sketch, select open loop, convert, select open loop, convert, select open loop, convert, and I'm going to do an extruded surface, and the direction, zoom out, I think the direction is like that, and it will need to be like too long. And let's see here. If we go the X-plane and this point, actually 3D sketch, I want to put point halfway up. Alright. Then the Y0, let's make a plane that's parallel and coincident. Alright, and then we can split this, this, and this. Oh. Alright, let's hide this sketch, hide this plane, and that didn't work out well at all, did it? Alright, let's change this surface extrude to be like 10 after all. That way they're all good. Delete these. Alright, then we'll get on this plane. And we'll do an intersection curve on these three surfaces. And we'll use that to make a planar surface. And we'll knit those together, create a solid. We'll knit these together, and create a solid. And we'll knit these together. Also create a solid. I'm going to do a sketch here. Convert these. Let's see, there's already something. Alright. So we copy those. We're going to offset them by 0.05 the other way. And we'll do an extruded cut through all. And then, actually I'm going to make that offset a little bit small. I think that'll work. We'll try it. Combine, subtract. Alright. So yeah, let's change this 0.02. Alright. And then there's there's continuous space between those. Let's say I want to mirror it across now. Let's save this as a step and see what happens. And it imported good. Alright. Next part. Maybe that. Yeah, it looks like it could be a problem area. How can I adjust that? Is this a plane I can draw on? It sure is. Alright. Let's say go from there to there. Go from there to... Nope, not there. There to there. And do a dimension here. Of 0.02. And do an extrude all the way over to here. Or not. Let's see, direction. Follow this as a direction. Okay. Oh, there's a tiny gap there. Should probably make that gap a little bit bigger, actually. There we go. 0.02. Just a little bit of a gap. And let me save this. Save it as a step file. Bring it in as a step file. Nope. Still problem. Alright, what's wrong with this? That face and that face are both bad. Okay. Let's not save that. Alright. Let's up the size a little bit, maybe 0.05. And we'll save it as a step file again. And it's good. Well, we're burning through these. They all fit on one thing now. This again. So I know what I can do. Draw an axis here. Draw an axis here. Do a plane. Alright. So I can either cut into this or make it a little bit bigger. I think I'm going to try making it a little bit bigger. Well, no, I'll try cutting into it. And we'll do a parallel. Do a perpendicular and equal on this one. And let's see. Making an axis is another problem entirely, isn't it? Oh no, I already have an axis to circulate about. So extruded cut, or no, I don't want extruded cut, I want a revolved cut. Let's see how that, nope, that's not gonna work. Okay. Say I add material then. Okay. Go perpendicular there. Go perpendicular there. And do 0.05. Okay, can I do a revolve boss? Okay. It's all one body, right? Now that's not infinitely thin. Let's try it. And that comes in alright. Alright. Just thinking, is there anything better that I could have done there? Yeah, there is a better way of solving this. So, say we go like that, and that. I want to offset this plane by 0.05. And do it again. This time flip the offset. Alright. Surfaces, offset surface by 0. Okay, can't do that. Let's hide this, hide these. Features, split, cut part. No, that is not it either. Alright, let's say I just delete this surface. say I offset this one by 0. I think it'll let me do that. And then I'll delete these both faces. Okay. And we'll knit those back together. Alright. So now, only problem is I need to fill in this. And not sure how I'm gonna do that. Let's see. We'll try it. Try making 2 3D sketches. And go that to that lofted surface. Nope, it ain't gonna do that. So let's say we go back to the delete face. Now, the problem is that I cannot really copy this or anything. Axis. Yeah, I can't copy the surface at all. And I can't really split the thing either. Actually, let's say features, split, cut that. Alright, now that it's split in half, maybe it'll be a little bit happier. Alright. And, there. We're going to offset this surface. By 0. No, it still won't let me offset it. Alright. Well, let's split again. Can I offset now? Can I please offset this surface? Nope, it still can't. It says it's self-intersecting. That doesn't make much sense. Let's say I delete this face, select this open loop, and say fill it in. Yeah, it doesn't like that in the least. Alright, I think what I did before was acceptable. Okay. Save as a step. See what goes wrong. Alright, and where's our problem? Am I missing it? Is this the other face? Not sure what's supposed to be wrong here. Tip to heal all. Okay, we'll save this as a step again. And this time it imports properly. Alright, take these SolidWorks parts. Alright, just gonna save this as a step. Close it. Make sure it opens properly. Okay. Do the same thing here. That way my output from this is all step files. Okay, that's good. Alright, what goes wrong here? Got a problem of some form. That, and that, and that. Okay. Let's try to just heal them. Save it as a step again. Problem again. Let's do the import diagnostics, attempt to heal all. So that face is problematic somehow. Really not sure how that's a problem. Okay, that's problematic somehow. And this is... Are these zero thickness? They could be, you know. It is zero thickness. Okay, so that would explain why that part doesn't work. So let's say I put a fillet 0.1 all around there, and there. Nope, not there. That, yes, yes. Okay. Save it. Save it. Save as a step. Bring in that step file I just saved. And that is good. Oh, we did not want to delete the step. We want to delete the solid part. Alright, let's see here. Just pick one at random. Is that going to be the same issue? No, I don't know what's wrong with this one. And bring in the step. Tell me what's wrong with it. Okay. I can do that. Sketch like that. Sketch a rectangle to there. And just a small little bit of breathing room. Save that. Save it as a step file. And it's good. Alright, so 15 done. I think that's about enough for this round of fixing. If you enjoyed this, please like, comment, do all the YouTube stuff. Otherwise, see you next time. Thanks for watching.